Hello folks, welcome to this Twitch live stream today on the PMDG 737 NGX. Ryanair flight from Perpignan, from Stansted, sorry, to Perpignan on call sign Ryanair 23 Delta November. Offline flight, and today I've got the fuel and the load already set up, so we'll get the aircraft ready and request the catering service first and get going. So we are in Stansted on stand 6-3 left, and it's gonna ask probably to get the doors open fairly quickly, so I'll preempt that and go ahead. And also open the cargo doors. That's done. Now we go to the overhead panel. Set the RRS to nav. Check the airspeed warning. It's done. Mr. Warner. I can arm the emergency exit lights and give some power to the crew. And further down, check the wheel welfare warning. Check the cargo bottles, the cargo. It's all done. Check the config. Right entry aft. It's done. Okay, so that's all done. I'll check the oxygen as well. Down here. That's good. Checked all the papers, everything is in good condition. Do a quick walk around. Everything is ready. No issues there. Got ground power connected. We can jump into the aircraft now and load the FMC. So like always, model is correct, engine rating, nav data, all good. The position is Echo Golf Sierra Sierra. And we'll pick up the RS position from the GPS left. Here we are. The route is the Echo Golf Sierra Lima Fox Mike Papa 01. And I need to put the Ryanair 23 Delta November. I will be runway 22 today. And the route is actually... oh, it's actually there, so correct. Okay, cool. I just changed the route, but the change has already been made. So good. Then we go to... we've got the route. So that's all good. Then we go to departure arrival. Runway 22 in Stansted today with the Compton 4 Romeo. Departure set. We'll set to 15. First point here. Try to keep the turn as tight as possible. As you can see, it's already going over. So that's all correct. And can go to Perpignan arrivals as well. LS Zulu, Season 2, via Lanet. Okay, then the init ref, the reserve is 2.2, and today the alternate is Girona, because the weather in the south of France is quite marginal. Cruise wind from the flight plan, the first cruise wind, top of climb wind is 244 at 53. For an ISA deviation of 0, okay. Transition is 6001. And that's pretty much it, we'll leave it here. Cool, excellent. As far as the doors, they are closed here on the right hand side. Cargo is still going on. We can start boarding, I guess.
Morning.
Safety inspection checklist.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Battery.
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear.
Morning. Safety.
Down. Down.
Morning.
Aircraft documents.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist completed.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
Don't mention it.
Okay, so that's the safety inspection checklist done. We'll have a look at the departure. So 225, I believe, initially, straight ahead. 224.
Welcome aboard.
I think it's 225. So 225.
Welcome aboard.
225 here. So we can hear the boarding going on in the background, which is cool.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard.
Morning. Safety.
The passengers are boarded, now they are loading the bags. QNH today in Stansted, looking at the EFB. It's gonna be... Actually there's an ATIS, we can pick up the ATIS from the radio here. 127. Decimal 17. Let's see if it works, it should work. It does. Okay, so QNH 993, runway 22, so good. Can stop that. That's fine. Okay. That's all set. I won't set the minimum flap retraction altitude because it's gonna take forever. And yeah, the radio is 110.5 for the first DME.
Boarding is complete. Gotta leave the plane now. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay, so the doors are closed automatically, which is good, I think. 1625, looking for Barkway. And 351 here. Just check Barkway, 351 is correct. Go to nav data. Type in BKY. $16.25, yeah, that's correct. Cool. So, do the override panel flow now, since this is all correct. Okay. I set the yaw damper, the fuel pumps come on. Galley power is already on. We'll start the APU. All the doors are closed, which is good. Set window heat. We'll wait for the APU to come on to put the APU bleed on. Set 370. And over there, it's 100 feet, I believe. $150, okay. Now, RTO, this is set. Set the parking brake. All this is, all the doors are closed once again, okay. And we'll take the APU on the bus, disconnect the ground power. So go to ground connections, disconnect everything there, parking brake is set. Parking brake set, and all the rest is set as well, so good. Alright, so performance now, the zero fuel weight is zero fuel weight from the load sheet, or from the flight plan rather, 60.7 should come up, 60.6, okay, that's good. And go for 22k. I'll leave it like this, go for flaps 5. Then we'll take those speeds, 143, 148. Set 148 here in the speed window. And arm LNAV since we're gonna fly the departure. Okay. So that's all set. We can do the checklist now. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. IRS mode selector.
Nav
Gear pins.
removed.
Oxygen.
Tested.
Yaw damper.
On.
Navigation transfer and display switches.
Normal auto.
Fuel quantity.
As required.
Fuel pumps.
On.
Cabin galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Passenger signs.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Air conditioning and pressurization.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Speed brake lever.
down,
Parking brake.
set,
Stab trim cutout switches.
normal,
Wheel well fire warning.
checked,
Radios, radar and transponder.
set,
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0,
Takeoff briefing.
completed,
FMC CDU.
set,
N1 IS bugs.
set,
Stab trim.
set,
Flight deck door.
locked,
Doors.
closed,
Pre-flight checklist completed.
cheers. Okay, so we are all done, so got clearance to push and start, so we'll configure for that. Parking brake is set and transponder on alt off. Before start, checklist.
Before start checklist. Hydraulic A pumps.
Off,
Packs.
off,
Anti-collision light.
on,
Parking brake.
set,
Transponder.
off.
Before start checklist completed.
Okay, we'll call GSX.
Wing anti-ice switched off already, Captain.
No, we don't request anti-ice. Nose to the left, tail to the right. Okay, this is not gonna work today because I need the nose to the left. So no de-icing is no. If I push the nose to the left, it's gonna be facing the terminal. It's no good. I'm not sure.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hi.
Locking gear.
So it's not gonna do a good push the other day in the same stand to give a push with the nose to the right. But today the option is not coming. So.
Line has been inserted. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Okay, so I'm not gonna bother today and start the engines. Because the icing condition is not a problem. And 2, oil pressure, and 1. It's gonna be annoyed I've started the engines before it's clear me too. Starter cutout number 2. I should stop. I should remove the red bar. That's it. And starting number 2.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake set. Standby. And 2 are pressure. And 1. We could have actually have de-iced, maybe it would have been fun to do it. The only thing is you've got to do the procedure. Okay, so he's kind of dumping me on the taxi line, close to. I hope there's nobody behind. No. Just understand why he's not pushed me on the line. Starter cutout.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Number 1 is stable. Okay, so he's going. There's no visible moisture, so I won't set the engine anti-ice on, and no wing anti-ice on either. So recall, yeah, flight controls, and the runners. 5 with the joystick. So I think the man is gone. Everybody's away. Just double check the exterior view here. Everything's clear. That's good. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
Should be on. Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
As required.
Hydraulic A pumps.
On.
Air conned.
Back auto bleeds on.
Auto brake. Maximum.
Set.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Engine start switches.
On.
Checklist says must be on. APU.
Off.
Recall.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
On.
Before taxi checklist completed.
Okie. Alright.
At your service.
We've got clearance to taxi. Off we go. It's clear on the left and it's clear on the right. Follow the taxi on the EFB. Check the config. Then taxi via Juliet Hotel Sierra or short runway 22. Before taxi to the line, checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
Stop the checklist.
Okay, confirm. Cancel the check. Is it really what I heard?
Cancel the checklist. Before takeoff to the line, checklist.
We've still got to finish with the other checklist, Captain. Okay, confirm. Want to discard checklist?
Before taxi checklist then.
No, we have to complete previous checklist first, Captain. Okay, confirm. Did you mean stop reading the checklist?
Negative.
No worries, ignored command.
Before taxi to the line, checklist.
I'm afraid the previous checklist is still ongoing, boss. Okay, confirm. Want to discard checklist?
Yes.
Good. Checklist cancelled.
Before takeoff to the line, checklist.
Before takeoff to the line checklist. Config.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Flaps.
Set.
Stabilizer trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Complete.
Cabin.
Secure.
Before takeoff to the line checklist completed.
Thank you very much. Runway entry flow.
Cabin crew, take your seats.
Before takeoff below the line, checklist.
Before takeoff below the line checklist. Engine start switches.
On.
MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
On.
Transponder auto. Now set landing and strobe lights.
As required.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff below the line checklist completed.
V1. Rotate.
Gear up.
Gear coming up. Gear up and locked.
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1 selected.
Flaps up.
Flaps coming up.
After takeoff, flow.
Ready for checklist.
After takeoff, checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Air content pressurization.
Set.
Landing gear.
Up and off.
Auto brake.
Off.
Flaps.
Up, no lights.
Altimeters.
Standard set.
After takeoff checklist completed.
Then checks climb.
10 checklist. Recall. 10 checklist complete.
Thank you very much. Seatbelt sign auto. Seatbelt sign auto.
Seatbelt warning lights. Auto.
Okay, so that's all the checks done for the climb. And, basically, we are all ready to go now. It's all good. Set nav 1 on 116.25. Set nav 1 on 116.25.
Nav 1. Dialing 116.25.
So passing flight level 200 soon.
Confirm. Frequency cap confirm.
Disregard. And the sun has come up. Very nice. A little flight in the morning is always good. So yeah, the latest weather when the flight plan was created for Perpignan was 020 at 3 knots, 10 kilometers broken at 400 feet, overcast at 1500, 8 degrees and KNH 1003, so a little bit marginal, and there was a prop 30 tempo for mist broken at 003, 3000 meters, and then it should clear up. And later on in the evening again the mist is coming back. All the other airports around in the south of France were all similar, so just to pick up a clearer alternate. The alternate today is Girona, and the weather there is much clearer. Just a little bit windy at times, but otherwise good. So we've got 370 set once, twice, and 3 times up here. So this is all very nice and doing well. And the ETA is gonna be 10:14 with 2.3, so the fuel is bang on. The textures with Rex 4 texture direct are actually very nice. Soft cloud as well. Yeah, I like it. It's, the sunrise there is quite good. For a wider look here. It's really nice, really enjoy that. It's a nice setup. Okay, and today it's virtual Ryanair flight, and there's already quite a lot of us flying around this morning. It's good. Flying online, I'm gonna get back to that sim fairly soon, I think. So to avoid any out of memory errors with Gatwick in particular, UK2000 Gatwick have disabled the scenery, so that doesn't use too much memory because we're flying close to Gatwick, and I'm sure the scenery would load and go onto the memory. So that's been disabled. I've got some kind of scenery as well for Paris, and I disabled that one as well, since we're gonna fly over Paris at some point as well. So normally shouldn't really be any problem there. Hello Jeff 27677, welcome to the stream, hope you are well today. Hello, hello. If you have any questions, please let me know. So still climbing away towards the level 370, approaching the south coast of England now. So the FMC predicts the top of climb just after Goodwood there, and the altitude range arc shows more or less the same thing, so all makes sense. Hello Blue Ice 1975, welcome to the stream. Set 114 set 114.75 nav 1.
Confirm. Frequency. Okay, confirm.
Set nav 1 114.75.
Nav 1 114.75.
Set nav 2 114.75.
VOR 2114.75.
Okay, we got good wood on nav 1 and nav 2 now. 1 to go. A little bit of turbulence. The speed is a little bit fidgety. It's better now. Still a side which is a little bit dark, and then the side with the sunrise, a little bit of the moon. Oh, very nice. That's it, that's the top climb. So top of climb, we've got 46, 47, 60 on the fuel. And the flight plan was saying at the top of climb. Fuel remaining 4.9. We've got 4.6, 4.7, 4.8. Yeah, so we'll burn a little bit more fuel than planned. I guess also it's because the departure has not taken into account the flight planning today for some reason. Anyway, doesn't matter. Still showing plenty of fuel, 2.3 on landing. We've got about 250 kilos of contingency on the fuel, so an extra burn of 100 kilos is no big deal. So at this stage, in case of any problem, we can go back to Stansted. Otherwise, we've got, for example, Beauvais further down, the northwest of France, then places like Clermont-Ferrand or Rodez to divert the center of France, and then we've got Perpignan itself, so it's all good. The wind is okay today, it's not too strong. Now we're gonna get a slight tailwind component. Very, very slight. Mostly crosswind actually. So it's time to relax a little bit now. 8:55 Zulu, morning time over Europe. Time for some breakfast. Okay, so at this stage I'll stop the stream for just a couple of seconds and come back for part 2 for the cruise.